What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video, this is I believe, the 8th installment of Random Model Airports, and we are doing Wichita Dwight D. Eisenhower National Airport. No one suggested this airport, but if you do have a suggestion, please leave it in the comments. Please be aware I cannot do, like, big international airports, whether they be, like, Newark, JFK, Chicago O'Hare, or, any of those big airports. I can't do those because I don't have the materials nor the aircraft necessary to do it. So try to keep the suggestions down to like small to medium-sized airports, and then I'll definitely be able to do them. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick out random airports myself. So I honestly have to say, this is the best looking airport that I've done so far on this series. It looks really cool, just with the straight line of gates, and then there's a little area over there on the right side where the gates kind of circle around the terminal there. So we'll go ahead and start off at gate number 1, which is this Delta Connection CRJ 700, arrived in on a flight from Minneapolis at about 2:30ish on Sunday. All the flights that you are seeing will be represented on Sunday, December 13th. So he arrived in about 2:30 p.m. and he's just going to rest here at the gate for a little while before heading on out. Two gates next to each other are occupied by low-cost carriers. We'll start off at gate number 3. At gate number 3, we have an Allegiant Airbus A319 in the new colors. This guy arrived in from Las Vegas at about 6 o'clock, just right past the top of the hour. Scheduled to land a little bit past the quarter part of the 6 o'clock hour, and he did arrive a little bit ahead of schedule, so must have caught a good tailwind or just maybe departed a little bit earlier, but looks like he did depart a little bit later, so a little bit surprising there. So must have got a pretty decent tailwind on his way over to Wichita. So arrived in from Las Vegas. He's going to reside here for a little while, and yeah. At gate number 4, being held up by a small miniature helicopter because, as you've seen before, this aircraft is a little bit tail heavy, so it will like to tip over onto its tail. So I've put that there to stand it up because without it, it's just going to tip over. This is my Southwest 737-700 in the Colorado 1 colors. In real life, this aircraft was actually operated in one with the Heart livery. Hoping to find one soon, because I know those things, I really need them for certain airports, and it would be really nice to have them, especially one in the Canyon Blue livery as well. I believe I do have one coming, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, this guy arrived in from St. Louis at about 12:30 p.m. I know it's kind of weird seeing a flight at 6 p.m. and then another flight at 12:30 p.m. I try to put in as many planes as possible to make the airport update last a little bit longer. But anyways, this guy arrived in about 12:30 from St. Louis. He'll just be residing here as well, so maybe be chatting a little bit with the Allegiant. Hopefully the pilot's there, and they'll make a little bit of a friendship happen as they wait. Check this out, a whole bunch of regionals just sitting next to each other. I love how these regionals are set up. They're a little bit inaccurate, but this is all I've got in my collection. Obviously this one, that one, and I think that one as well, so all those are a bit inaccurate, but that's all I've got in my collection. We'll move on over to gate 7. For gate number 7, we have an American Eagle ERJ 145, arrived in on a flight from Chicago at about 10:30, so he's a little bit delayed. So one of the rare occasions where you do have the yellow text on the actual arrival text field, which usually never happens. I always set it to green because I know those flights are going to be on time, but this one looks to be a little bit delayed, so he'll be sitting here, going to be a little bit delayed, heading back to Chicago at some point later in the day. Arriving about half an hour or so after the American Eagle, a little bit more on time. He's about 15 minutes ahead of schedule, actually, is this United Express CRJ 200. This will probably be the last time you'll see the Battleship Gray example that I have in my collection, because I was so happy to finally find one in the Continental Globe colors as well. So did find a lot of rare models, so I'll be coming up in a pretty big unboxing here in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. This guy arrived in from Houston, George Bush Intercontinental, and just be residing here for a little bit as well, and he'll be heading back on out to Houston later on. At gate number 9, we have a United Express ERJ 175, also arriving in from Houston. This is more of a mid-afternoon flight around about 4 o'clock or so. He's a little bit delayed as well, but still kind of shows a green dot on the flight tracker, so still arrived a little bit on time, but he's obviously delayed at this point. So right in from Houston, that's all I got for him. At gate number 10, we have this United Express ERJ 170. This is the one with the smaller winglets compared to this one. Ignore the wing angle on this one, obviously. This guy's got the smaller winglets, and he arrived in from Chicago O'Hare, which is a little bit weird because I believe a lot of these ERJs in the new colors I think these are more based out of Chicago, but maybe Houston has some based as well now, since it's been a little while since the introduction of the United New livery. So this guy arrived in from Chicago at about 8:45, so another late night flight. Again, I know very unrealistic seeing all these flights here, but I like to put in as many aircraft as possible to make the airport update last longer. So right in from Chicago, and that's all I got for him. That's all the aircraft we have here at the terminal. So we got one more aircraft though, a FedEx 757 taxiing out to the runway, heading out to Memphis. Always nice to see these guys taxiing by. Again, probably unrealistic because they probably don't take this route, but I put it in here just for fun. That's all we got. This is the last airport update for 2020, so thank you guys for sticking around and watching some of these airport updates. It's been very fun to make these, especially the random model airports. They're super fun to make. Learning the layout of each and every airport that I'm doing. I've done 8 so far, so pretty exciting to see what I'm going to be able to do next year. Now that I will probably be getting more jet bridges and more materials to build bigger airports. So that's when I will allow you guys to request bigger airports in a way so that I can actually do it. But I'll probably still be out on a fleet that I need for those major airports like Newark. I need a lot of Uniteds, for example. I'm probably going to need to get like maybe 6 or 7 of like the ERJs and the CRJs. American Eagle, that'd be more for like Chicago or, I don't know, like Philadelphia or something. I mean, if I'm going to do any of those bigger airports, I'm just going to make them a regular series and probably replace the current ones I have. But so far, I don't have any plans on doing that. That will probably change as time goes on. But for right now, I'm pretty happy with what I have. So, with that being said, this is the end of the video for the last model airport update for 2020. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.